parasocial, weird, cringe bullshit. Why would anybody care? That's not that, like, do you give a fuck about, like, you get your food from McDonald's, and it's wrong, and then the guy says, yeah, I had a headache, so I gave you the wrong order. Or are you gonna be like, oh, okay, I guess I'm just gonna eat the wrong food? No, you're gonna want a fucking refund. This doesn't work in any other fucking scenario in the entire world. Every other universe that nobody cares about how hard you work. Do you know who cares about how hard they work? Someone who's working hard on that thing at that moment in time that wants validation. Nobody else cares. It doesn't matter. Let me give you an example. Today, whenever I woke up, I had to deal with, I think, it was pretty good morning for me, one issue with, a number of other companies and things like that I'm involved with. Then I'm going to be streaming for the majority of my day. And I'm going to be streaming until I have a meeting later on in the evening tonight that I will have to go to. After I do that meeting, I will then have to do a follow-up meeting, probably about other things that are residual from that, and then also check in on my dad to make sure he doesn't need anything because he had some problem with his foot and everything. And so now it's like 10 p.m. And so I've been awake ever since like 11, and I'm doing this. And this, by the way, this is what day is it today? It's Wednesday. So it's not like this is some, like, weird fucking situation. This is my life. This is my life. And then after that, I'll probably be doing other things as well. But nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. People are just like, okay, well, when are you going to be on next? Because that's what matters. Nobody wants to hear a complaint. You go to the barber, you hear the barber complaining about his job, that sucks. Like, there's never a point where this is normalized. Stop being a bitch. Like, just stop being such a fucking bitch. It's crazy.
Ever was, I guess. Same deal with people wondering why there are so few artists painting like Renaissance masters.
Yes. Wait, what? I guess some people wonder why there are so few artists painting like They were hating them? It's just weird. It's just so stupid, bro. The reason why people aren't painting like Renaissance masters is because it's not the Renaissance anymore. Like, that's the reason why. Is that art was a product of its time.
Yes, we are wondering where the Renaissance masters were when they released Diablo 4, a 20-year-old franchise at this point that remained in turmoil for the better part of a year. Please, tell me more about how much time and experience matter when it comes to developing great games. By this measure, Ubisoft's open-world games should be untouchable masterpieces by now with how many games that they've been making. Controversy surrounding both games prove a lack of vision and accountability. Jealous developers...
That's definitely true. I think it's a huge issue that a lot of the games have, is that they don't have a real, like, there's no internal creative focus of direction. There's no, compass that's pointing them to their North Star, and, we're going, this is what we're trying to make, right? I think a lot of times you see these games that are trying to, like, capitalize on trends, and then by the time the game comes out, the trend has been irrelevant for 2 years.
That people talked about their games the way that they've been talking about Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate 3, but the biggest value that we received as players from this conversation was the transparent realization that the studios and developers genuinely do not understand the wants and needs of players, the same as our newfound kings in FromSoft and Larian.
I think that they do understand it, and that's why they're mad.
Come to find for the better sister. I got here as soon as I could. It's well. We trade off top talent for another simple favor. Come on, you love it. Your entertainment escapement. It's on time.
Daily dental treats for your dog all year long. They reduce plaque and tartar, fresh and brown, and are gluten-free. Or after a lifetime of business.
What feels better? Clean or manicure? We won't tell your nail tech.
What?
These are the facts. Switch to Total Wireless and save 50% off Metro and Cricket guaranteed with one line when you keep the phone and number We were the first 5-year price guarantee and prepaid. Get the facts and switch to Total Wireless.
This is like a ramen noodle recipe. Put it into your dry You already have tasty combos, wonderful currents, rich ginger fudge. Make your own your taste combo.
They absolutely understand it. I don't think they're stupid. It's just that they're selfish.
Crazy. When you start to look back at some of these older conversations, you realize why the games industry is in the position it's in today. And you look at all these
And
developers.
lazy, yeah. Well, it's not even necessarily lazy. I think what happens with a lot of these really big studios is what he was saying a minute ago about how like accountability gets displaced between so many people that when something goes wrong, it's nobody's fault. It's everyone's fault. So there's never an actual point where a person can be held accountable for a bad outcome because those bad outcomes are shared by so many other people that you can never really fix problems. So part of graphics, like managed scope, overloaded UIs, all those things are serving to do is increase their budgets and increase their profits. No wonder these guys have low expectations for future. Yeah, you have a UI designer when you have like thousands of like even these people, it's like they have there's like a principle to this that the amount of time that it takes to do the work will be extended based off of the amount of time it's taken, right? So like if you give somebody 10 minutes to do something, they'll do it in 10 minutes. But if you give somebody 30 minutes to do something, they'll do it in 30 minutes. I think that's what happens with these budgets. They just make bigger and bigger games like Goldfish.
Projections of the industry.
I wonder where that's coming from. Quantum physics. Because I'm thinking
Is that
that
none of those things have any this is why Baldur's Gate 3 or Elden Ring were successful games. 5 seconds of scrolling social media is going to show you why players like those games. It's pretty simple. It's just good games for enjoyment. In Baldur's Gate 3's case, it was just the ability to genuinely have real choice in a video game. In Elden Ring, it's just a damn
I hate how it's like, bro, like there's so many games that you can pick your dialogue option, and it's just like the character responds to what you said, and then it just continues the storyline.
And these opinions there just go to show that they're not playing these games, they're not playing these games for the You want to know how to make a game as successful and as incredible as Elden Ring? Well, you have ungated vision of what you what you yourself want to play. And Miyazaki reveals that to us now. In a recent newsletter from The Guardian, Miyazaki gives his thoughts on game design at the current stage. The Guardian writes, famously challenging dark fantasy epic Elden Ring was the world's best-selling game in 2022.
I think that the fact that so many journalists and designers talk about the difficulty of Dark Souls and From Software games, it indicates to me that they have because like, they see game hard equals good. That's not the way it works. That was never the way it worked. But if you don't understand anything about gaming, that's what you would think. It's about overcoming challenges. It's about playing the game. It's about wanting to solve problems in the game. That's the reasons why these games are successful and why they're good. The difficulty is not really a bad thing. It is okay, but it's like an abstract factor of what that difficulty, like what that difficulty necessitates. Not necessarily the difficulty itself.
Expansion, Shadow of the frustration, sure, but there's also an element of faith and encouragement in his approach to game design. Elden Ring and his other games trust that if you just persevere and call on other players for help, you'll triumph eventually, and it'll feel all the sweeter.
Yeah, it's like basically the game puts a wall in front of you, and you have to decide whether you want to climb over the wall, whether you want to get over the wall, or whether you want to just get your head and just... And eventually you'll break through. You guys want people? That's what I mean. That's the reason why the game is good. It's not good because it's hard. Like that's the most surface level understanding of why these games are hard.
Miyazaki is an interesting character and one of the most influential artists and indeed entertainment. He made Time Magazine's 100 most influential people last year in 2010, shortly before the release of Demon's Souls in Europe, and following his career has been one of the highlights of mine. I interviewed him in Los Angeles recently, and it might comfort some to know that playing his games is sometimes torturous for him too. Leading up to the release of a game, I'll be very hands-on playing it and getting as much time on it as possible, he said. But after the release, I tend not to want to touch it, because I know that I'm either going to find things I left on the table or issues that will bug me. And once I become a player, I am powerless to do anything significant to change it. So once a game is out in the wild, I tend not to play it. But in preparation for Shadow of the Erdtree, I played through the main story of Elden Ring. I'm going to preface this by saying I absolutely suck at video games, so my approach or playstyle is to use everything at my disposal, all the assistance, every scrap of aid that the game offers, and also all the knowledge I have as the architect of the game.
There's a lot of ways to beat bosses that you would never even think of. So, I'll give you an example in Dark Souls 1. Capra Demon is a motherfucker. He's a huge piece of oh, God. Right? It's the worst. When you go past Capra Demon, down the stairs, and then up the stairs, and you go into that pipe, there's a vendor that sells you dung pies. And if you stand in the right place, you can throw the dung pies over the wall for the Capra Demon and infect him with toxin and kill him without even having to fight him. That's right. That was not intended though. If it wasn't intended, they would have fixed it. And also, this is what I believe. I think that games that are incredibly well designed have serendipitous outcomes that make the game better with things that were not intended. Two examples of this are getting world buffs in Classic WoW and wave dashing in Smash Bros. Melee. In good games, you will discover more and more good things about the good games, and truly bad games, you will discover more and more bad things.
And open world nature of Elden Ring perhaps lowers the barrier of entry, and I might be the one who's benefiting the most from that as a player more than anyone else. Man, I love this interview, and I think it highlights something seemingly lost in games today. How many times have you asked yourself or thought to yourself whether or not the developers actually
I've thought about that before.
Often makes challenging games. However, Miyazaki wouldn't put the player through something if he hadn't experienced it firsthand himself. To make sure that it's enjoyable, engaging, or not too impossible.
See, that's the thing that Diablo 3 had. That's what made the people that did the Diablo 3 Inferno, like, that's what made them stupid. Is like, they couldn't even beat the bosses. Like, I guarantee you, do you think that a team of people in Blizzard actually beat Acranius, Tree Nerf, and Sunken Temple? Do you think that at any given point in time, they played with actual characters that resulted in a boss kill of that level? Because I don't think the answer is yes. The actual bosses, yeah, exactly. And so, these people just don't play their game. That's the issue. And so they don't understand what the problems are. And that's why, for example, like, a lot of these games are fucking easy, right? And the reason why is because the developers aren't good enough at they're not good enough at games to make them hard. They're not good enough to make them hard in a fun way. So their idea of hard is like, oh, this is nightmare mode. What happens is that the mobs do more damage and they have a lot of health.
Miyazaki being the worst Souls player, while being the architect and visionary behind these games. Elden Ring is one of the very few games that I can point out and say, everyone is a lot. And there are two things that I believe proves this. Respawn States of America and the lack of microtransactions. Respawning in States of America is long run-backs to optional boss encounters or wherever you last died.
Like, Smelter Demon was so funny. And then they were like, you know what else is harder with the blue Smelter Demon? The run back. That's also harder. Fuck. Sorrow. Yeah, exactly. It was so awful. Yeah, bad at chaos, right? Exactly. And do you want to know why those runbacks weren't as bad back then? Because the bosses were easy. Like, you're not complaining about the bad at chaos runback because the two-star bosses were flaws. So, like, as soon as you can realize, I mean, look, if you make a hard boss, and then you have to run back to that over and over, that far away from your last side break. It's not quality of life improvement, but it's necessary in a game like Elden Ring. Why do you think it exists? Likely because Miyazaki got tired of running over where he died over and over again. Experience. Well, it's not even that. It's that the way that it was designed beforehand was in the function of bosses that were pretty hard. Or sorry, pretty easy. Like, all of the bosses in like Dark Souls 1 are pretty easy. And the bosses that are really hard have really easy rundowns. Like Manus, yeah, there's that one bitch that can shoot the like the purple man. Then Dark Souls 3, like Medea is very easy to run back to. Gale is very easy to run back to. Nameless King is one. So like the reason why the runbacks aren't a problem in those older games, but they are more in like the other games, is because the bosses are really hard. Oh, and that's runback is terrible. Just roll one attack. Get the fuck out of here. Stop being bad. Why does FromSoft not have microtransactions? You know what's missing here? A way to be able to rip off the players rather than rewarding them for actually enjoying the game. I'm sure they could love that. Sure, they could earn this set of armor by killing this unique NPC quest line, but I think they'd rather buy it. You know, I'd rather get a pre-order bonus. Actually, that good thing is the best quality life features that we've seen in games. I think game from developers playing their game without a player instead of that's exactly. Yeah, people play it, they're like, this is bad, okay, let's change it. Problem solved. But I realize that quality of life, I think that video games should be a lot better now with microtransactions never got because I think microtransactions have led designers to make games like the first Descent. How about let's talk about that. New game just recently. There are all these like weird, stupid However, you can buy them on the store. You just simply spend real money, you buy the currency, and then you buy the item directly with no limit. That's the way it works. So, if the game didn't have that the prestige items would be differently attained. And I think that's where the problem is. It's that the games are being, like, you're basically being given ankle links, and then you have to pay money to take them off. And that's the real reason why I think microtransactions are extremely, sort of like toxic, right? Like it's hostile to players. Player in order to make them give you money. Game designers don't want that. We have forced them to doing this stupid shit. I understand that. But what I'm saying is that I don't really care about whose fault it is. I'm just saying that the game is providing me this experience and I don't like it. I don't care whose fault it is. Like the designer, the publisher, the director, the developer, fucking, I don't care. The game has these problems.
Necessarily the flashiest of video game design philosophies, but at the end of the day, it has an immeasurable effect on a player's experience while playing the game. Seriously, it's immeasurable. The vast majority of players aren't even going to notice when a quality of life feature isn't in place. Sometimes they'll call it out. They'll see another game that has something and point to the game they're playing.
Think about what happened when you go to Final Fantasy 14 and they saw all of the better features that they refused to have. Like, I can't raid in WoW anymore because of how much of a time it is. And I didn't realize how much time I was wasting until I played Final Fantasy 14.
Hey, why isn't that here? Because more times than not, they're just going to have this general feeling of unease and frustration because the game isn't providing them the conveniences that it should. The best example of this I can give is playing a survival game. The first survival game that I played that allowed me to be able to craft out of my storage rather than just only out of my personal inventory felt like a life-changing experience.
Yeah, it's like you go back and you play Valheim without that, and it's like, I can't even say, like, it sucks. It just sucks dick. Like, that's it. It's not fun. Like, Power World had it, and Shrouded, you unlock it. I didn't like that, but at least you can get it somehow. From now on, if you can't craft from the items inside of your base, and you have to actually take them out of your inventory and use them, I will consider that a dysfunction of the game, because of how annoying it is. That's it. It's just fucking annoying.
Who's the one that designed the Magic Storage mod for Terraria? You're a saint. Look, it should be a requirement to play your own games, and I think the vast majority of developers play their games, but I don't think that they're playing their games from the eyes or from the perspective of a player. They don't have that same level of empathy that's necessary to be able to understand what players are going to do. Think about how players are actually going to experience something. More times than not, they're probably hopping in there just to test what they put in.
Yeah.
They're working after all. They clocked in. They're working. So they're just there to test what they're doing, make sure it works, and then move on. And it takes a really high level of leadership and wisdom to be able to hand down the idea of trying to play the game as a player constantly be tested. And that leadership is something that's it's just not an example. I'm greatly amused by the image of Miyazaki, controller in hand, torment.
Is that true? I think that's probably true. Yeah, I would agree with them. Yeah, Yoshi, because like if they don't understand the way the game plays, then they're never going to be able to solve the problems. Like, that's why I think that if you watch a developer play a game for 5 minutes, or like if you have a developer play a game, like give them an hour of uncut raw footage of them playing their own game, and that will explain most of the problems with that game. Well, that'll explain it. There it is. Yep, the Final Fantasy 16 demo. Yeah, exactly, right?
By the very world he brought and all its imperfections, which only he would notice. That's true commitment to his game design philosophy of improvement through failure, a creed that seems to permeate his whole life. Miyazaki is a hands-on director, and all his games bear an unmistakable imprint of his influence. But he has also been attempting to pass down his knowledge and artistic approach to others at From Software for the 10 years that he's been its president, ensuring that they too have the room to fail.
Yeah, that's like an important component, is that like, obviously Miyazaki is great, but there are probably a lot of other guys from Software, we don't know their names, that are also putting in, you know, probably realistically like 80, 60-hour work weeks to make sure that these games come out, and they're working their fucking ass off.
Such as scale, scope, everything has grown to the point where room for failure isn't tolerated as much as I think it was in the past, he told me. FromSoft has its own way of hedging risk, so to speak, in that most of our projects have a partner who's financing the project. From a business management perspective, we're not betting everything on one single project. At the same time, you have to find the right project to allow for failure, whether it's smaller in scope or scale or a small module of something bigger. There has to be.
And here's a really great example of like Bandai Namco being able to do that and contextualize that. Is Armored Core was never going to be even probably 50% as successful as Elden Ring, even in the best case scenario. And Bandai Namco and From Software knew that. And they even said, because they were, and this is an interview from like last year, right? They were like, we're really happy with Armored Core. Armored Core did amazing. We made this, small slice of content that is extremely good for this audience of people, and they loved it, and we're gonna make more content. So like, you don't, like, every single game doesn't have to be Elden Ring level of success in order for it to be fun. Like, there's a lot of games that are, like, more niche games that are amazing. Like, just the amount of sales of a game doesn't necessarily mean the game is, like, just better.
Room for that. I think that's where a lot of young game developers will be challenged and will be able to learn from it.
Yeah.
Making sure you understand and identify where those pockets of failure can be allowed is how we try to grow our talent.
Yeah.
Miyazaki views Elden Ring as a turning point for From Software. Before and after Elden Ring,
Yeah, I always like, I try to do that with people as much as I can too. Is like, if I don't like telling people what to do. So if I can give somebody the opportunity to fuck up, and then learn why I want it done this other way, then you should do that. Because people will never learn in the same way. Like, you can tell them something, but if you let them experience it themselves, that's totally different.
To be a clear difference. You can see that in
Then they'll really
2020's
appreciate
mention of
it.
Armored Core 6, I would say. He hopes that we will soon be seeing from other game directors at the company, not just himself. Where FromSoft is right now in terms of scale, I would say Elden Ring is really the limit.
I'm not surprised. Like, Elden Ring is such a huge game. Like, I don't think you can ask for something bigger than Elden Ring. It's so huge. Like, yeah, just do another one of those.
Perhaps every resource and talent we have access to, scaling it even bigger. I have my concerns. Perhaps having multiple projects is the next stage, where some of the other young talent can have the opportunity to manage and direct game design for a smaller project.
Yeah.
Man, what I love about Miyazaki's perspective here is that it goes directly against the plans and perspective of most of the AAA industry's leaders. If we
You
take
just make Elden Ring 2, make Elden Ring mobile. Or make Elden Ring, Force.
You think I brought you in to make my other private police? He's cocky, he's arrogant. You were cocky, you were arrogant. F1, the movie, rated PG-13, only reads not access to 27.
Welcome right up to me. I have given you countless pieces of season, do watch my previous videos. Now, I shall discuss the fate that awaits you. As a character that will influence it. Yes, this is your fate, and what a terrible destiny it is. Prepare yourself. The story begins when the protagonist overcomes a dangerous trial and assumes the name of Raido Kuzunoha the 14th. Raido leaves the Kuzunoha village where he was born and raised, and accompanied by his mentor, a black cat named Kyoto, heads for the capital. There, he works as a detective apprentice at the Naruki Detective Agency, helping to solve cases while fighting to safeguard the capital from demons. He is its protector, Devil Summoner Raido Kuzunoha. One day, the agency receives an unusual request. The client is Kaya Daidoji, the young heiress and only child of the esteemed Daidoji family. Kaya asks to be killed, but before getting the chance to explain, she is suddenly kidnapped by a group of red-clad soldiers possessing inhuman strength. As Raiden searches for Kaya's whereabouts, his investigation will take him all over the capital. At times, he will travel by streetcar or cross rivers and seas. You'll even have to traverse the Dark Realm, a dangerous world inhabited by demons. If journeying becomes inconvenient, you can utilize the express streetcars to fast travel to locations you've been to before. But that's not all the aid Rider will receive. These demons can only recover their health by returning to the Narumi Detective Agency.
I'm not falling asleep. You're falling asleep.
Always welcome him.
What are you talking about? I'm a math magician. 6 minus 10 is 500,000. 1 shield sewer. And one of these. I know math. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I want. Fuck it. Ah, fuck that. Speed run, motherfucker.
You also might encounter Tai Asakura, a journalist and regular visitor of the detective agency.
You're so much more reliable than the previous detective Army. Agent Asakura, and those days. Are you ever going to remember? Didn't expect to see you here. Huh? Why am I here?
Down the road from the agency, Familia offers a variety
10 minus 2 equals 7. 45,000.
scientific genius useful to prepare here before embarking on a dangerous investigation. Kaya's kidnapping sets off a series of
I'm too old for this shit, man.
twists and turns. Kaya's uncle Kiyoshi asks Rhino to find her. But the Daidoji family seems to be harboring a dark secret. Continues searching for clues on Kaya's whereabouts. The case becomes riddled with complications, demons, gangsters, and a strange monster known as the King.
Oh, yeah. 10 minus 2 equals 9 minus 5. Man, I'm so good at math. Stay in school, kids.
Case of an abduction in a corner of the capital.
Why is she dying though?
During the investigation,
Wait a minute.
find out for yourself.
Hold up.
Rhino Kuzunoha and uncover.
Hold up.
How was that, future detective?
What?
Future devil somewhere. Perhaps
What?
someday you'll find yourself facing off
That's
against a loud dark somewhere.
guys. That's fucked.
It's time for me to conclude
Hmm.
this lecture. I shall enter the capital in Kaisho 20 until then detecting.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Math wizard time, motherfuckers.
His 2005 Game Developers Conference keynote.
It's not easy being the best, but it sure is fun. Oh, I heard Chun Li died the other day. Y'all hear that shit? You know, from the Pawn Stars. dead. That's fucking crazy. Nah, fam. We ain't gonna do that. I think I might die. Yep, that sucks. That sucks. Alright, so if I take 10 and divide it by 6, then I can have him on the 3rd floor by the 5th. And divide that by 6. I think that's... I'll have enough. Yeah, because he's dead. He's dead. So about 2, maybe 3 more turns. He'll be dead. This game's so easy if you're a math expert. So fucking easy. It's still good though. It's a good game. I like it. I like it. I like it. This game and chess is probably my favorite games right now. I'm just going to, if I heal 13, 17, alright, let's do this. It's all coming to plan. Oh shit, I fucked up. Goddamn. Shut up. You don't know me. You don't know me, I'm an OG, I gotta go pee-pee, I'm a poopy, I like Rice Krispies. See, I told you he would be dead in 3 more turns. It's like chess, bro, and I'm a math wizard. I'm unfadable, so please don't try to fade this. Consume phase, create. Coffee, spill in the hand. I'm building a face deck, so I might do Stardust. Well, Test Track's good too. Oh, that's Consume though. Fuck. I want to build a deck around you got? My champion. Because Moon Cycle. I want to build a Moon Cycle deck. Shit. Oh, fuck. You know what I mean? I have not built a Moon Cycle deck yet. I don't know if it's... fuck it. Grab this. And then... Man, I should... I usually always go for Hell's Flame. Money. Artifacts are always nice. It's too late to think, man. Fuck. It's too late. Alright. Yeah, let's go balls deep in the Moon Cycle. Fuck it. Give me my money. Hello. Spell chain, let's see it. I don't have any good spells right now. I don't. I think this deck sucks. Fuck. Holdover's really good though. Holdover. Gotta copy this. This is my best card. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I learned all my skills from Magic the Gathering. I played that game for 20 years. 20 years down the drain. I still think I need more of these. Yeah. Alright, I should be good on creatures for a bit.
My business card. I am a corporate president. In my mind, I am a game developer.
I hate Titan Skin. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. I'm unstoppable now. Unstoppable. Mm. Oh, fucked up. Just gonna kill that guy. Oh, Titan skin! That's why I hate Titan skin. God damn it! Shut up, you guys watching me. I can smell you. You smell like chicken. Just gonna daze him. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it, I don't care. I do what I want. You don't know me. I'm a straight OG. I've been low key in the lab with the pen and the pad. I bet you don't know what song that is. Dude, they can't touch me, bro. Look. Nothing. No damage. No damage. Well, 1. Who cares? Who should get multi-strike? Hmm? Who should get it? Oh, this guy? Okay. Tier 1 damage. Or Tier 1. Ah, fucking sap. God damn it. Fuck it. Titan skin, Titan skin. Man, they went ham on this game, dude. I thought the first one was good. I didn't think it'd get any better, to be honest. They went ham. I'm about to lose my... Fuck. Whoa, this is the most views I ever had, damn. Y'all want to see some math whiz shit? Watch. Alright, so. See all my guys are dying right here? I can tell you instantly how much damage is going to them right now. So, it's 123 damage, right? So, he's gonna die in 1 turn, and these guys I don't have to worry about because I just kill. Kill, 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 murder, murder, murder. Like that. Then if I do this, he's pretty much... Oh, fuck. What did I just do? What? Okay. Okay. Good, damn it. Well, I think I'm just going to do BAM! Money, money, money! Money, money, money! Oh yeah! Money, money, money! Oh yeah! That's the game, bro. I ain't got shit on me. I ain't gotta think about it. Let it ride. Money, money, money. Benediction. Oh yeah. Well, you know what they say. Can't have them all if you ain't got nothing. Huh, my little one viewer. My little one viewer guy. I'm gonna call you George. Your name's George. George, George, George of the jungle. Climb up off that tree. George, George, George of the jungle. George. Yeah, I'm a math expert, bro. Y'all don't know nothing. 1 equals 1. You know that one guy that's like, hey, 1 times... Wait, 1... Oh, yeah, he said 1 times 1 equals 2. That black dude, what's his name? He's an actor, and he was on the... he was on that podcast with Joe Rogan. He's trying to rewrite math, dude. What's his, Terrence Lawrence or some shit? Something like that. Let's see here. Alright. Lost concentration. Artifact. Select and remove up to 2 cards from my deck. Whatever. It don't matter. I'm gonna win anyway. Yes. Oh, yes. This card right here is so good. I grab it almost every time. It's so good. Effects are always accurate. This unit. Yeah, I've used that before, and that is good. Yeah. Fuck. I did not mean to buy that. It's fun. God damn it. Yoshihiro Mori. Do you know Nintendo's been in business since like the 1800s? It's fucking crazy. Alright. Oh, that shit's easy. Easy money. Y'all eat Kratom? You guys like Kratom? Don't do drugs, kids. I'm gonna eat 4 of them motherfuckers. They say it's related to the coffee plant. I'm watching a thing about Nintendo on TV, so if you can hear it, I apologize. It's like history, Nintendo and shit. It's crazy to think they used to sell like illegal cards and shit, like poker cards, because they banned poker in Japan. So they would paint all the cards by hand and sell them illegally. Nintendo did this. Fucking crazy. What? God damn it. Damn it. I fucked up. I think I fucked up. Whatever. God damn it. He's gonna die, bro. Oh well. Fucking sap! I hate that shit. I'm done. I hate being a math expert. One's not like the other. No. Fuck it, let's give everybody a multi-strike. I don't give a fuck. Oh, he gonna die. No. No. We can't be having that. How are you still dying? What? How are you still dying? I killed everybody. What the fuck? Takes 15 damage at the end of the turn. So what? What? Oh, well, I'll kill this motherfucker. Where did he come from? Oh my god, I'm just fucking everything up. I'm just gonna... I shouldn't do this on live because I'm a fucking idiot. Sap. It's not easy being cheesy. I'm kicking ass. See, when you're a math expert like me, this shit is nothing, bro. They should have made this game harder. That's game.
Uh-oh.